tonight at 6, only right here on WXNA 101.5 FM and WXNAFM.org. It's about to get weird, y'all. Tune in Mondays at 8 p.m. for transmission. DJ Jamar helps you navigate these strange times with musical selections designed to fit the occasion. You'll hear music old and new from around the world, from other realms, and from once familiar regions that are scattered collective consciousness. That's transmission, Monday nights at 8.
Hey guys. I am having a hard time logging into my Spotify. So that is some crap. Give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see what it is doing. My bad. Hey guys, how are you? Be right with you. Let's see what I did wrong. This is crazy. Hey. I had a crazy. Who is on? VL, hi. What's up, bro? Sorry, give me 1 second. Hey, happy Sunday. You're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. You're here with Dear Jelly. This is DJ Jelly, and I'm so very excited to be with y'all tonight. How are you doing? How's your week been? How's your weekend been? Hope that you have had a good night. So today we're talking about, we're going to discuss a situation where someone thought they were going to have a bae-cation, and when a mini bae-cation turns into a babysitting situation, what did you do? What would you do in that type situation? And so that's what we're talking about on today. So basically, a young lady says, I flirted with a gentleman for my coworker for a year before we decided to spend a weekend together. He came by with his 5-month-old. He slipped out to get some protection, and he didn't come back until Sunday night to pick up his baby. I saw on Facebook that he was actually with his baby mama while I babysat for free. Should I tell her? What do y'all think? So, I mean, okay, before I give my opinion on what she should do, what do y'all think she should do? What do y'all think? This is crazy, right? Is it crazy, or is it crazy genius on the parents' part? Because they probably needed a babysitter. I'm just asking. I'm just saying. That's what we're kind of discussing today. So anyway, happy Sunday. Let me know what you think. Shout out to those tuned in, and TGI Jelly on Facebook and TGI Jelly on YouTube. And let's get into it. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. I'm glad you're great. What was for dinner? Vio? Banners. Oh, I guess they're thrown off sometimes. Okay, come on. I'm just a little off today. Let's get it together, girlfriend. Spotify, I could not get him to access my playlist. What was for dinner? Green beans, mashed potatoes, and duck loaf. Duck loaf? Is that like meatloaf with like ground duck? Did you ground it yourself? Duck loaf. I'm not comfortable. Duck loaf. All right, that's a little better. I'm curious about this duck loaf. Do they sell ground duck? Have I been missing out? So many questions right now about ground duck. So does it look like turkey? Sorry, my hair is in my eye. I am all in your duck. I would like to try this. Hey, Tia. Did you know there was ground duck? I didn't know there was ground duck. Now that I know, it's like I want some. Now that I know there's ground duck, I want ground duck now. Now I want to try it. Ooh. You're listening to WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM, and tracking back, that was Maven's featuring Crayon and Ira Star featuring quite a few people, Laddie Poe, Magix, Boy Spice, and Overloading. Speaking of overloading, that's what we're kind of talking about today. Before I get into remind you all, get back into what we're talking about today, and shout out to everybody that has tuned in and is listening in. I do want to share with you about about our station. WXNA is an essential part of Nashville's cultural landscape. No other radio station in Nashville offers the same variety of music and programming, all of it curated by Nashvillians. The only way we can keep this radio station bringing great programming to you every hour by the day is with your support. And the best way to support WXNA is by becoming a member. So becoming a member. So I'd like to invite you to log on to WXNAFM.org and check out the membership levels. Go ahead and become a member. Join my team. Let's be on the same team, WXNA team. Go ahead and join and help us keep the music in Music City, okay? So we are talking about a situation where there was a young lady. Well, I'm just going to call you a young lady. There was a young lady who had been flirting with a coworker for a year. They agreed to spend the weekend together, what should have been, I guess, a sexy bae-cation, staycation, but instead of staycation, bae-cation. And he showed up with his 5-month-old. He slipped out to get some protection, and he didn't come back until Sunday night to pick up his baby. Then she saw on Facebook that he was with his baby mama while she babysat for free. And she wants to know, should she tell the baby mama? Now, what's interesting is I don't know if you recall a couple weeks ago where we were looking at giving shout outs to all the Keishas out there. Shouting out all the Keishas who were supporting their exes and babysitting for them and helping them be great dads and whatnot. Pretty sure this is not the same type situation. I said situation because this is a little too much to be a situation. Like you think you're going to have a romantic weekend with this gentleman that you have been flirting with for over a year, only to find that he leaves you with his 6-month-old. Okay, I really want to give my opinion, but I feel like these kind of stories are why some people are afraid to date people with kids, especially young kids. Childcare is expensive. We had this situation not so long ago where somebody was, he was babysitting for Keisha. Keisha was babysitting for him. Babysitting for them, rather. I feel like that's why people are scared to date people with kids, because now with childcare being so high and things of that nature, it's like you just don't know if said gentleman is going to be serious about you. I don't know, like, what would y'all do? Would you have called the authorities? Would you have taken care of this child? And I don't even know if she heard from him. Like, sis, can you mention? I don't know if she heard from him at all during the weekend. Did you even hear from him? Did he check on the baby, or were they just out kicking it? In all honesty, I feel like the mom knew. She knew. They needed a break. And they knew you was, they needed a break, and they knew you were available. They knew you were available, or willing to be with him for the weekend. I honestly think she should have called the authorities. I'm not keeping somebody's baby over the weekend. And then the fact that he showed up with obviously enough diapers and milk and whatever else to take care of a 5-month-old, talking about he's going out for protection. You going out for protection. We going out for protection. Okay. We going together. Or, most grown women now probably already have something. Like, nope, I got you. I'm just saying. Maybe it's just me. How you gonna leave your baby for but parents are getting more creative, and you leave your baby with a stranger. Well, I guess not a stranger, because it's a coworker. Y'all been flirting for a year, and so. And then y'all Facebook friends, like, how she see on Facebook? Or maybe, how we get creative now on social media, we can find our friends to look you up and look at other things. But I'm glad that she was a safe place for the baby to be. He showed up on Sunday. I would have chewed him out. She didn't say whether she chewed him out. She didn't say whether he was in contact the whole weekend. What would y'all have done? Would y'all have turned the baby into the authorities? Would you have watched, little quick? I just don't know. Jenna says, oh, first off, I would not be keeping a baby over the weekend, or he would be found. I honestly feel like this is why some people don't want to date people with kids, because there's always some kind of weird situation. Some sort of weird situation. VO says, I would have called her. If there was no response after 5 hours, I would call Child Protective Services. Yes, that is what I'm saying. Like, I'm just, yes, I would have called child. The child don't know me. Why am I watching your kid? I just feel like, couple of hours, maybe a day. Okay, Child Protective Services. I'm not keeping your child all weekend. You show up Sunday night like nothing happened. You've been on vacation and you kept me with your child. No, that's a no. But it also kind of scares me, because it lets me know, like, is it okay? We already know. We talk about how dating, the dating pool, and the dating pool is kind of turned into a bit of a cesspool for a lot of people, and so. Is this the level that a lot of us have lowered our standards to, where you babysitting somebody's kid, you don't, to child who doesn't even know you, for the weekend, all for the sake of possible love? Is this where we are right now? Is this where we're going? I'm just saying, is this where we are going? Because if that's where we're going, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. If that's where we're going, I don't want to go. Matter of fact, maybe that should be a new tattoo. Maybe I should get a tattoo to say I ain't going. I'm just saying, I'm not going. Let me know what you think. You listen, Dear Jelly on the X. What you say to Jenna? That's just crazy. I still don't know her like that to be leaving his baby. That's what I'm saying. But I know childcare is expensive. Okay, let's not act like childcare is not expensive, and let's not act like some parents don't have a hard time. Oh, I thought I was still in the air. And some parents don't have a hard time finding someone to watch their children. I'm not gonna act like that's not the case. Hold on. I just like this is what parents are doing now to get a break. You leaving your baby with somebody you don't know. And I mean, I'm trying not to be mean because you obviously like him. She might be listening. Right, Tia? But I mean, that's where we at now. This is what parents are doing, apparently. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I'm checking my messages. Last week I had messages on why I didn't know he was with his baby mama. I mean, let's be okay now. I don't know. She didn't say why, like I said, it sounds like she feels like she got duped. But I feel like, sorry, I'm trying to see if there's anything in my messages because I really want to know. I really want to know. And I'm trying not to be rude in case. I'm trying not to be rude. But this kind of stuff is what's happening now. This is what's happening. Like I know we joked and talked a lot about the whole, Keisha's an MVP. She watching people kids. But this is what's really happening. So I'm trying to watch what I say. Because she might be young. But we really want to know if you knew he had a baby mama. We want to know. What if there was an accident or an allergic reaction? Where's grandma or TT? I don't know. Sometimes some of these grandmas for the streets. I'm just saying. Maybe grandma's for the streets. You're tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And hey, this is Dear Jelly with DJ Jelly. How are you doing? I hope you're having an awesome Sunday. If you're just tuning in, a song that just played was Fireboy. The song I just played was Fireboy DML with Tattoo. I just joked about getting a tattoo to say I ain't going. Only because some of this stuff that's happening right now in the dating world, it just seems a little extreme. So the situation that we're discussing today, and I'm trying. I hope I'm not sounding too harsh because I really do. I really do care. And I really am concerned about where dating is going now. But basically, the young lady said, sorry, I'm trying to get back in my inbox. She flirted with a gentleman, a coworker. So even a coworker, somebody you cool with, somebody you work with. I know they say you shouldn't date where you work. But honestly, I'm not really big on that because that might be the love of your life, unless your company has a no fraternization policy, then yeah, don't date them, sis. Don't date her, bruh. But she flirted with a coworker for a year, and they agreed to spend a weekend together. He comes by with his 5-month-old. So that's the first red flag. He shows up with a 5-month-old. First of all, we're spending the weekend together. She does not say whether or not was it a weekend at your house? Was it a weekend in a hotel? Like who's paying for this? She doesn't say. And I really would like to know. She doesn't say where they're spending the weekend, but that they're supposed to spend a weekend together, and he showed up with his 5-month-old. So that's the first thing for me. The minute you show up with your 5-month-old, the date is over, right? Or are y'all open to that? The date is over. I think the date should be over. He showed up with his kid, 5 months. Yeah, no, you think you're having a sexy weekend. And then he still slips out to get protection. So this is my question. He shows up with his 5-month-old. 5-month-old has only been alive 5 months, and he left to get protection. So you were willing to sleep with him with his 5-month-old there? I'm sorry. Let me fix my tone, because I mean, no judgment, just curiosity. No judgment, just curiosity. He shows up with his 5-month-old, and y'all still continue to be like, yeah, we're going to get down this weekend. He slipped out to get protection, and he didn't come back until Sunday. You kept that man's child till Sunday. You don't know that. I mean, let me go to the comments. You don't know that child. The child don't know you. We would like to know if he was at least checking on the baby. Like, he just go ghost, and you still kept the baby through Sunday. I have so many questions, but I want to be understanding. Let me check myself in, because I don't want to sound like I'm judging you, sis. And thank you, y'all. And y'all, please feel free to send in any, questions, comments, situations, because we do, we can work this out and talk this out together, So Jenna says, that's crazy. They still didn't know her like that to be leaving his baby. That's true. I mean, he knew her as a coworker, been talking for a year, flirting for a year. I'm just tripping off the thing where she said she saw on Facebook that he was a baby mama, and she wants to know, should she tell her? She know where her baby at. She knew you had her baby. They probably plotted this whole year. You probably been flirting with both of them, thinking you ain't talking to one of them. They probably passing the phone and texting you back and forth. I'm saying you probably was sexting with him and her. Tia said, what if there was an accident or an allergic reaction? Where's grandma or TT? Grandma and TT these days are for the streets. Clearly. If I'm leaving my baby with some thirsty chick I know from work, I mean, not thirsty chick I know from work, but if I'm leaving my baby with someone I just know from work, then clearly grandma and TT are not in the picture. Jenna says, shoot, I was asked to go help watch a guy's kid I was dating at the time, and I didn't have a child at the time. I said, no, it wasn't my responsibility. Exactly. But here's the thing though, like, he left to go get protection so they could still have a sexy time weekend. And that's what I'm not understanding. The minute he shows up with his child, how are we still trying to have sexy time? You showed up with a baby. VL says, why didn't she know he was with his baby mama? Now, you know that nowadays, not everybody is sharing who they with. Who you with? Tia says, so disrespectful. It was. Alfred says, did she know he had a kid? I don't know if she knew. Did you know I don't know if she knew he had a kid. And not saying anything about, I don't know if she knew he had a kid. Alfred said, yeah, we getting down, put that baby to sleep. No, Alfred, no. Negative. We're not getting down with the baby going to sleep. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. He's showing up with a baby. No, we're not putting I'm not putting your 5-month-old to sleep and then getting all comfortable with you. That's what we not gonna do. Is that where we are now, though? If we are a couple and we have a baby, then yes, put that baby to the side or to sleep and get down. But this is my coworker that I've been flirting with for over a year. Am I supposed to have a sexy weekend? And you show up with your baby? And then you leave to go get protection? So that should have been her first clue something was wrong. But honestly, I don't think it would even dawn on me that somebody would leave their child with me, right? I don't know. I don't know. The one thing I do know is from the moment we went on the air, WXNA has been Nashville's one and only truly local radio station, amplifying the voices of our community. All of our DJs have deep ties to the city, and every minute of programming you hear represents their originality and creativity. We are music lovers, sharing our passion for music with you. That's why we don't follow radio formats and why we give our DJs total freedom to curate their own playlists. So every song you hear on WXNA is loved by the person playing it, and we have the faith that you'll love it too. So help us keep the music in Music City, making a one-time donation or becoming a sustaining member today. Just visit WXNAFM.org. It's easy, it's affordable, and your generosity will help keep Music City's only truly local station on the air. So visit us today, guys, on WXNAFM.org and join the team, Team WXNA. All right, so yeah, back to what we're talking about, though. No, we're not doing that. Alfred says, "Oh no, you were a child care provider while he spent time with the child's mama." Yeah, she was watching that baby, and so we watched the baby the whole weekend. You showing up to my house? Okay, you drop that baby off, and you show up to my house on Sunday to pick up that baby. Your baby not gonna be there. Okay, your baby not gonna be there. He said, "We judging, and that is so disrespectful." It is wrong to judge. I'm trying not to judge because I do understand that it is hard out here in these streets. It's hard out here in these streets. It is. It's hard out here in these dating streets. So I'm trying my best not to judge. I promise I'm trying not to judge. And not just not to judge, but I want you guys to share your stories and share your experiences because we're all, learning. So I don't want you to feel judged. I'm confused. Because if he had enough, he knew enough to bring all this stuff enough for a weekend for an infant, he could have showed up with some contraceptives. Alfred says after 1 hour, I would call DCS. Yeah, I would have called. Come get little mama, little Bobo, whoever. Alfred said the next morning I would have left that baby at the local church doorstep. Oh no, not the local church. Maybe the fire station. Most churches don't have Saturday service. Maybe the fire station, right? You can take it to the hospital or fire station, DCS. Tia says that was a setup. Definitely. So she on here asking, should I tell the baby mama that I had her kid? She knows, sis. They set you up. They knew where their child was with you safely. And I hope she's still not talking to him though. Like, wow. VL says he knew her, but she didn't know him. Yes. I just, see, this is, I really want to know, was the sexy vacation supposed to be at your house? Was it at a hotel? Because now I'm getting mad because I'm like, did he have you watch his baby and pay for the hotel? I'm just saying, how is this the sexy weekend supposed to go? Jenna says, yes, sexy time will be canceled. Talking about a turnoff, a major turnoff. You show up with a 5-month-old. You show up with a hip child. You show up with something that's, somebody that's got to be changed and burped. And no. Alfred says, shoot, what you mean? Put that baby to bed? No. No. Y'all, we have got to do better. We have got to want better. We have got to be better. Alfred says, did she sex him up when he returned? Did he come in the door doing that Jody from Baby Boy? Oh, y'all. I hope he didn't. I hope this man didn't show up. after I done had, but you know what? With her saying, should she tell the baby mama, it really does make me feel like you slept with him. Like he showed up and made it better. What did he bring you, a souvenir? Because why would you like, oh, should I tell his baby mama I had the baby? Like, I'll be telling everybody, blasting everybody, telling it all. Telling everything once he show up. I'm just saying. You're listening to WXNA 101.5 FM. Here's Show Up by Fun B. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. I'm kind of mad now. If this off there, yeah. If this fool showed up, but I'm trying to be. I don't want to judge because I do want you guys to send me your stories, your information. I just have so many questions. Let me check my inbox. We need to know. I have so many questions. What happened when he showed up and found you with his child, safe and sound, burped and bathed, fed and entertained, and then he didn't get me? Did he give you some money? Did he bring you a souvenir? Or did he do like he said, come in the door doing that Jody from Baby Boy thing? I don't even like that movie. I'm in my feelings and it ain't my situation. But now I'm like, this is where we are now. Dating in 2022 and beyond. Watching people kids. Because we got a vibe. No. No! Y'all! No! Okay, so now we have to ask the question, like, do you have any children? If you have any children, we guess we gotta start asking, do you have babysitters for your children? Can I talk to them, right? I guess we need to start asking those questions now. Can I talk to your babysitter? Can I verify that you have a babysitter? Because I'm not going to be your babysitter. I guess we need to add that to the list of questions we now have to ask when we meet people. Do you have a babysitter? Now I got to start asking that, because what we're not going to do. But it wouldn't be me anyway. I mean, no tea, no shade. I promise you I'm not trying to judge. I'm just trying to understand. You're not showing up. We're not watching little Pookie. Nope. I don't care how cute that baby is. I don't care how cute you are. We're not doing it. We're not. Meet you at Chuck E. Cheese, somewhere you go with your child. And then you go into the bathroom with your child too. Tia says she can tell her and just see what the baby mama says. But regardless, he left the baby. That speaks to his character. They set her up. Alfred, yep. She gave him all the business on Sunday before he and his child went back home to the child's mom. No! I hope not, but I have a feeling. That's probably what happened. That's why they was on Facebook trying to see where he was at. Come on, y'all. Got to do better. You're listening to WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM, and you are tuned into Dear Jelly. Hey. It's your radio bestie, Jelly. And talking with some pretty wise people on TGI Jelly on Facebook and TGI Jelly on Instagram, on YouTube. Tracking back, that was Fun B with Show Up. And so we're discussing, if you're just tuning in, we're discussing a young lady who was planning a nice, sexy weekend with a coworker she'd been flirting with for over a year, or about a year, and thought they were going to spend the weekend together. He showed up with his 5-month-old child, and I guess she was okay with it, but then she said he left to go get some protection, and didn't show back up till Sunday evening. I hope I said it right. Yeah, till Sunday evening to pick up the child. It sounds like she and her friends were snooping on Facebook, doing some detective work. You know how we do. Don't act like you're new to that detective work, because I know you're not new to it. And found out that he actually spent the weekend with his baby mama and she wants to know, should she tell the baby mama? I say she should tell the world. She should tell the world. She should have told DHS. She should have told CPS. She should have told somebody that she had somebody's child who she didn't even know. I feel like they set her up. The question was asked, and now I'm feeling like that probably is what happened. Did she sex him up when he returned? Did he come in the door doing that Jody from Baby Boy thing? And I just want to know, I know we joke a lot about how hard it is dating right now, but is this where we are, that we're willing to take that type of treatment? You show up with a child, number one, ruining my vibe, got all excited. She probably went and got, don't tell her what, she probably did the things, to get all excited and ready for him coming, bathed, shaved, probably got waxed and everything else, yoni steamed and all that, just everything. And you show up with a 5-month-old. Show up with a 5-month-old child, and then you leave. No. Tia says she can tell her and just see what the baby mama says. But regardless, he left the baby, and that speaks to his character. And it does. It does speak to his character. What up, what up? Shout out to DJ Juan in the building. Alfred says, yep, she gave him all the business on Sunday before he and his child went back home to the child's mom. Oh, y'all. That's probably what happened. Alfred said he showed up and hit her with that lay down, and she said, make me feel good, right after they put the extra cereal in the baby's milk to make it sleep. Oh, goodness. Why do I feel like you've done this before? If you weren't a happily married man, I would have questions. Alfred said, I bet she kept the kid later that week as well. Oh, my, y'all, don't be keeping these. Look here, I know we joked about Keisha being an MVP and keeping her ex's babies, but y'all don't be keeping, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't keep these babies. Juan, before you got married, were you keeping other people's babies?
What?
Before you got married, would you have kept somebody's baby?
No, I don't think so.
No, I mean, are you a kid kind of guy?
Am I a kid
kind of guy? Like, would you have dated somebody with kids?
Maybe, yeah, but I don't think that was what I was looking for.
Would you have babysat, like if she was like, Juan, would you watch Baby Rico?
Maybe if the relationship was going further, like depending on how deep in the relationship you were.
They've been flirting for a year and then planned a sexy weekend. He showed up with a 5-month-old.
Yeah, but that's not what a sexy weekend is.
Exactly.
So I think maybe, yeah, you should not bring the kid.
No, don't bring the kid. I feel bad, y'all. I'll be so excited when Juan comes, because I want to get a male's perspective. I know Juan might be like, oh my gosh, she's going to put me on the air. I just be pulling him in to get a male's perspective so that y'all can see, like, it's not just what I think. He's a very grounded gentleman and, his perspective. And so, yeah, that is not a sexy weekend, but that is what the dating pool has come to. Juan is like, I'm glad I'm not with y'all. He's happily married. Jenna says, no, we don't need to ask that. Just when someone show up with a kid you didn't know was coming, make an exit or close the door. Bye, sir. Bye, ma'am. Yeah, because now I'm like, do I have to ask, like, do you have a babysitter? Can I get the information? Alfred says they set her up so they could go to Monica and Drew Hill concert the other week. They did. They probably did. Tia says, hey, DJ Juan.
Okay.
Jenna says, hey, DJ Juan. Alfred said, DJ Juan.
That's right.
He said, that's right, in the house. Y'all, DJ Juan is getting ready to set up. DJ Juan, what do you have for us today?
It's going to be some of the favorite things I've learned or listened to, discovered during my years at WXNA.
How many years is that?
Like 4 years,
Is this your anniversary?
No.
Oh.
But just for the membership, we're trying to get more of those subscribers or members. If you go to WXNAFM.org, you can find out all about that. But that's one of the great things about coming to WXNA is not just playing music so that other people discover new music, but also discovering some like myself, something that I never would have listened to before, and now I'm into it. So that's what it's going to be all about. That's a little preview of the show.
Sounds like a great show. Sounds like a great show. So if you are not going to be in your vehicle, be sure to tune into WXNAFM.org and vibe out with Juan, DJ Juan, from 8 to 9 p.m. Central Time. Thank you so much, Juan, for sharing your opinion, sharing your wisdom.
Always. I was listening on the way, and I forgot to think, why would I answer if she asked me a question? what would my answer be? So it caught me a little off guard, but it was great. I was happy to join in.
Yeah, your opinion is always wanted. I appreciate it. Okay, so Alfred says, but did she not know the baby was coming? No, she didn't know the baby. It doesn't sound like she knew the baby was coming. Or is it the fact that he left it for 2 days? Both things are no. Like Juan said, that's not a sexy weekend. She got all excited. I mean, I feel like she was excited because the way the message goes, it sounds like she was excited about having a sexy weekend with a guy that she's been flirting with for a year. Can you imagine flirting with somebody for a year? You get all excited. You know, I don't know what guys do, but I'm sure you do some things. I'm not asking you to tell me what you do. I'm just saying, I'm sure you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
you get excited. You get excited. But yeah, that you don't surprise somebody with a kid and then not even that, leave the kid.
And the fact, that's like saying I'm going to get a carton of milk or a carton of cigarettes or some milk. That man showed up with a child. You know good and well he has some type of protection.
Yeah.
And ladies, you need to have your own protection. That's so right. If he shows up without the child, at least you'll have it. He show up with that kid, send him in. No, don't put the baby to sleep and do things. Send him home. Send him home. Because he and that child gonna go right back to baby mom when they leave you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, just saying. No judgment, but it's got to get better. We've got to do better. I mean, he can't be that cute. Come on.
No, I mean, still, like, lack of communication. Give a girl a heads up, right?
Don't show up with the baby.
Yeah, he said maybe if things happen, right? Unplanned emergencies happen, then you cancel it, or you say we'll have to do it another time or something.
Yes, he left that baby. He said he had to go get some protection, and he left that baby the whole weekend, and came back on Sunday night. And I'm thinking it's just like Alfred said, they probably did have a little sexy time when he got back, and then she found out on Facebook he was with the baby mama over the weekend on a trip. So they set her up.
It's a setup.
They set her up to have a parent's break. No, I don't care if your baby is 5 months, 6 months, 10 months, a year, 2 years. Don't show up with your child. That's why people don't want to date people with kids.
Right. It's true.
You heard it from Juan himself. He said, no, she got a kid, he got a kid. That might be a red flag. I feel bad. Okay, Jenna says, right, it was the 5-month-old for me, side-eye. Girl, it was a 5-month-old for me. It was a leaving for the whole weekend for me. It was a short up on Sunday night because you knew your child would be safely with me. That's what makes me nervous. He knew his kid would be there.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, was he in touch the whole weekend? She probably not going to message and let me know. I want to know. Like, I need the rest of the tea. I need the rest of the details. But no judgment. We're just having a conversation. We're just having a conversation that I need more details on. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying, because This is too much. This is too much. This is some stuff. This is some, yeah, he showed up like, let's have some coffee in the morning. I'm sorry, I know this is not even the right genre of music, but I'm about to play Miguel Coffee because he showed up with coffee in the morning. You know what I'm saying? After he done left that baby there all them days. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. You are cracking me up. This is what it's like dating now.
That's rough.
This is what it's like dating now.
To date now, but that's a big ask.
No, I'm gonna have to ask. Do you have a babysitter?
Yeah.
Can I verify you have a babysitter?
Right. You have a babysitter.
And if you show up with your kid,
you have like grandparents.
You have your child have grandparents.
Yeah.
Because I'm not watching little choo choo or whatever. I'm not watching.
That's right.
No, that is so messed up. She probably ain't gonna write no more though. When y'all write in, I need a little more tea. When y'all write in, can y'all give a little more detail? We just want the whole story so we can what you're a journalist. What's the word so we can give a
Unbiased opinion.
so I can give an unbiased opinion.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's why I want more information.
The two sides of the.
Yes, that's why I want the information so I can give an unbiased opinion. Because I want the tea, but I don't want to judge. I feel like I was a little judgy, but I'm trying not to.
I mean,
be
it's
judgy.
hard not to.
I'm just trying to figure out why you kept the baby. You show up at my house. Why is the baby at your house? The baby is not going to still be at my house. I'm just trying to tell you.
No.
I'm sorry. Y'all chatting and I'm missing it. I'm sorry, y'all. Jenna says, most good parents are not going to do this foolishness. I would never. Tawana said, it's not a problem for me. My man have two, and I have one growing two children. Tawanda, was you watching this man's children prior to y'all becoming a couple? Because we need to talk, sis. Jenna says Tyler would be with his granddaddy or TT, etc. Exactly. If it is it's that serious for some tail, you gonna bring a 5-month-old?
No.
Tawana said we both have babysitters, thank God. But you wouldn't have watched this child. Like if you're having a sexy date, you have a sexy weekend plan with said gentleman, and he shows up with his child, his children, Tawana, you would have been okay with that? I don't think so. I got one more air to do. And I'm gonna pass it off to you. Okay. Okay. How was your week?
It was good. I had a furlough.
Yeah. A what?
Furlough, which basically means that I didn't work, but I also don't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like a thing Connecticut's been doing.
Oh, no, I know that term. A lot of people were talking about that during 2020 shutdown. They were using that furlough term.
Yeah. So.
Yes, I'll be good with that. I love children. No, Tawana, the answer is not yes. If you're supposed to have a sexy weekend and he show up with his kids, the answer is no. At least I think it should be. To bring your child and unannounced. I love kids too, but guess what I'm not going to do? Continue to date and show up with a kid? Unannounced? Tia said it's rude to drop off a child without making plans. She may have done it if he just asked, with the exception of allowing his vacation with baby mama. Girl, don't ask me to watch your kid. And she probably would have done it. That's why she kept that child all weekend. And the fact that he was talking to her for a year, he knew she was going to do it.
Right.
That's some sucker stuff. He knew she was going to do it.
Exactly. That's why it is.
It's so bogus. But let me stop because she probably ain't going to write nothing ever again. Don't be afraid to share your stories, guys. This is not. I'm just so confused. I just want to understand. We're just having a conversation. Jennison's answer will be no. I make my exit. Exactly. I'll be having coffee in the morning by myself. Little whoever would not be there. Show up in my house on Sunday night, time I'm here for the baby. What baby? What baby? You're tuning into WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. If you're just tuning in, that was Miguel tracking back with Coffee. Miguel with Coffee. WXNA is on the air, bringing you uniquely local programming every day of the week. Thanks to the generosity of our listeners and underwriters. The best way to show your support for WXNA is to become a sustaining member of Team WXNA today. Visit us online at WXNAFM.org. Whether you're a member or a one-time donor, we'll show our appreciation with both great radio and a special gift for you. Just go to WXNAFM.org, check out the rewards we're offering for your support, and make a donation that works for you. Thank you for helping to keep the music in Music City with WXNA. If you're just tuning in, we're trying to have a conversation just to get an understanding. And what is this called? Unbiased. And we want to keep an unbiased opinion on the situation where basically a young lady is thinking she's going to have a sexy weekend with a coworker she's been flirting with for a year, and he shows up with his 5-month-old, says he has to go get protection, leaves the child there for the weekend, shows up Sunday night. The child is still at her house in her care. She kept the baby, took care of the baby. And then she found out later on Facebook that he and his baby mama took a vacation and left the child with her. So it's just, this is where dating has gone. I know Jenna says, most good parents are not going to do this foolishness. I would never. Exactly. Tia says, it's rude to drop off a child without making plans. She may have done it if he just asked, with the exception of allowing his vacation with baby mama. I mean, that's a grown man. You can't, grown men, grown women, we don't know what they're going to do. Jenna said the answer will be no as I make my exit. And Tia says, what if she had a baby with him? Would she want him to leave her child with a random woman? Nope. Exactly. Tawana says, wow, that's crazy. I would never do that. Yeah, it definitely sounds like they set her up because they needed free childcare for the weekend. And I feel like Alfred had said earlier, she probably watched the baby again until she found out on Facebook. So they posted pictures on Facebook and she found out that he was with the baby mama. And then my issue is let me fix my tone. It's my tone. It's my tone.
You're just enraged.
I sound a little
like
I sound like, it's my tone. Forgive me.
I mean, the situation has got you a little
pumped up. I need a nap. I feel like she probably did watch the child again. I feel like some time probably passed, a couple days or so before they posted online that they were even, on vacation. We have got to want better for ourselves. I want to see his picture. It just makes me nervous about the level that some of us, male and females, might be lowering our standards for the sake of finding love. It's like Juan said earlier, like that wouldn't even be a situation because he knows what he wants. So no.
Yeah, the things you let pass, you let go, or you let things happen.
Yeah, and then the fact, and then be like, should I tell his baby mama? Why are you even talking to him? Or no. Should you bill them? Yeah, send them a bill.
Yeah,
send them a bill. They owe you like lights. You know what I'm saying? Like water. Especially,
food.
If he showed up with enough diapers and formula and stuff for the child for the weekend, he could, and unless, so now we're going to start asking, do you have a babysitter if you have a child? And if he leaves for contraceptives, we all leaving together. We leaving together. Because I heard people leaving babies. You're not leaving your baby with me.
No.
All right, y'all, listen, that is our time. Be sure to tune into WXNAFM.org if you're tuning in from somewhere else. And please listen to the International Echo with none other than your favorite Latin DJ Juan. He's getting ready to go down memory lane and make you feel all warm inside in this cold evening. I look forward to seeing you next week. Love you guys. Wouldn't want to do this without you. Couldn't do this without you. Have a great week. And send me your stories. No judgment. I promise. No judgment. We just trying to get an understanding. All right. Have a great one, y'all. Bye.